Caminating amor es nang herida por haya refugio y también mana paseca tu lágrima. Caminating amor es nang cansalo haya forza trove y nang lo Sigi vai dilanti. Caminating amor hasta es sombra ta amable y maldad no por haya lugar pa esconde miedo. Caminating amor no tiene lugar pa desesperación. Mr. Bai y dispararse. Caminating amor. Caminating amor, por caminating esperanza. Si ting amor, cara nang lo brilla y en esplendor, ma descubrí un verdad más bonita. Vida ta más mío, si ting amor, caminating amor. Caminating amor, Dios su palabra, ta guardo honrar. Pa sobra turco ta stime ta llamanan suyunan. Caminating amor, el mundo por mira su propósito y nan lo comprende y quiere de caminating amor, por caminating esperanza. Si ting amor, cara nan lo brilla y en esplendor me a descubrir un verdad más bonita. Vida ta más mío, si ting amor. Caminating amor, por caminating esperanza. Si ting amor, cara nang lo brilla y en esplendor me a descubrir un verdad más bonita. Vida ta más mío, si ting amor. Vida ta más mío, si ting amor. Si ting amor, caminating amor.
Agradecido pa' mi vida, me está contento y agradecido pa' mi salud, pa' mi familia, amigo y conocinán. Que sempre ton sostén pa' mí, me está contento y agradecido pa' oportunidad, que está presente en mi tu día, me está contento y agradecido pa' sostén de universo, me está contento y agradecido pa' mi guía en lo espiritual, pa' mi ángel en la tu real, maná. Que también está junto conmigo. Me está contento y agradecido pa' mí no nada nuevo. Me está contento y agradecido. Me está contento y agradecido pa' mi vida nuevo. Para el descubrimiento y que me da, pa' que comita y que con el propósito de mi vida de mi realidad está aquí. Me está contento y agradecido pa' todo cual como experiencia que ayuda a mi llega en el lugar que llama mi vida aquí en la tierra. Me está contento y agradecido. agradecido. Mitad contento y agradecido pa' amor, mitad contento y agradecido pa' felicidad, pa' comprender mi poder y cada vez es aquí. Y el otro descubre su dinamita, contento y agradecido de estar consciente y mi propósito en el mundo aquí. Estoy contento y agradecido pa' mi vida loco, para el descubrimiento de que mitad, pa' que comita y que con el propósito de mi vida de mi realidad está aquí. Mitad contento y agradecido pa' todo lo cual como experiencia, cu ayuda a mi llega en el lugar, llama mi vida aquí na terra. Mitad contento y agradecido, mitad contento y agradecido. Mitad contento y agradecido pa' amor, mitad contento y agradecido pa' felicidad, pa' comprender mi poder y cada vez es aquí. Y el otro descubre su línea, mitad contento y agradecido de estar consciente y mi propósito en el mundo aquí. Mitad contento y agradecido pa' mi vida loco, para el descubrimiento de que mitad, pa' que comita y que con el propósito de mi vida de mi realidad está aquí. Mitad contento y agradecido pa' todo lo cual como experiencia, tu ayuda me llega en el lugar, tu llama mi vida aquí na terra. Mitad contento y agradecido, mitad contento y agradecido.
Si despiertas sintiéndote abatido y tu energía está baja, solo respiras y respira. Respira. Si tus problemas son demasiado para soportar, las situaciones parecen estar por todas partes, solo respira, sí, respira. El aliento de la vida es tuyo para tomar. Solo inhala y luego exhala y estarás listo para seguir. Solo respira. El aliento de la vida es el poder que te hará superar. Solo respira y verás por ti mismo que los milagros sucederán cada vez que elijamos respirar. Cuando las nubes de tormenta se reúnen en tu mente y no puedes encontrar tu camino, solo respira. Cuando el peso del mundo está sobre tus hombros y sientes que podrías quebrarte, solo respira, sí, respira. El aliento de la vida siempre está cerca. Solo toma un momento para encontrar tu calma. Deja ir el miedo. En el silencio de un solo aliento encontrarás la fuerza para enfrentar la prueba. Sujétate fuerte, no lo dejes ir. Siente la paz comenzar a fluir con cada inhalación. Deja que el valor se eleve, exhala, libera los suspiros pesados. Hay un poder profundo dentro. Solo respira y deja que comience la sanación. Solo respira. El aliento de la vida es el poder que te hará superar. Solo respira y verás por ti mismo que los milagros sucederán cada vez que elijamos respirar, respirar. Respira, respira, solo respira, sí, respira. Respira, respira. Solo respira, respira, solo respira, sí, respira. Respira, respira. Solo respira, 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 respira.
Felizmente, bendición por Corsou, Aruba, Bonaire, Isla Riba e tudo isso não mira nós. Na Holanda e outra parte do mundo, bem-vindo ao programa The Great Awakening. E está passando aqui. Confiando que o Turende está suscimando como está bom. La gami sa que está escuchando-me. Ahora, me está pensando check mi monitor aqui, pero não se deja. O que está passando aqui? Vos servidor coach Gliana, hoje me ainda teve a servir com o carinho e o amor. Yes, nós temos sonido. Hoje nós também em continuação do programa que nós temos ayer, papiano de época de ouro. Hoje nós também em continuação de pero me também laga the person herself, papia, ando papo por uma ideia. A senhora que chama Diane Cooper, é de mais de 50 e pico anos, que elaborado acercado de ángel, e não abisele que tenho representando, então é uma pessoa que está papia. E sua tarefa, de mundo que está para nos turene, tocante Kiko ta ekosnang o também passa de um futuro. Então, ela escreve de 42 a 43 anos, ela escreve um book. Que menciona que mais de 40 e pico book que ela escreve tocando de ekosnang o é Angeland bisele. Dus, é também tópico hopi interessante para hopi ende, é também maneira sprookje, but it's the truth. Ok? Mapurba download e vídeo para me pôr fazer normal maneira me se passa mi vídeo não, pero é nota download. Dus agora que me pôr fazer direct via de YouTube. Então confia que o sonido tá sale, então suppose di sobre ma vai riba YouTube mes para me wak si mi pôr assim sistema que eu sou bem mais que assim. E não sale, pero agora que se não mostrar-me que me tenho assim, me tenho primi audio. Dus met confie dat probeer de beste mensen chance testen. Dus met confie que vai suceder. Felizmente para Trump Sabina, Ingrid Mercelina, felizmente também para Judira Sleiger, e tudo eu treino não culo vai subir e lo aqui programa aqui depois. Nós estamos sobre o tópico de Diane Cooper, me que vou tomar boa atenção, está vai estar em inglês, pero está com um senhor grande que está para mais tranquilo. Está junto com su entrevista na Inglaterra, pero esta papi mais sweet miss. Me que vamos escuchar com hopi atenção no lo qual com Diane também pisa, ok? Ok. So me tenho que quitar essa aqui. Me tenho que quitar essa aqui. Prometo que vai. Ok, agora sim. Hagamos vai de vídeo. Lagami saco o botinho sonido, ok? Vídeo. Lagami saco o botinho sonido, ok?
Absolutely great to see you once again. I'm going to be sad in every single week. It's going to be a sad day. Diana Cooper, such a pleasure to have you back, lovely. And of course, you know, we're nearly speaking every week now, which is just so exciting, isn't it? So exciting. But
It's lovely to chat to you, Chris.
and you, darling, and you. Well, today we're going to be talking all about the transition to the golden age in 2032. So exciting. It's going to be an amazing chat. I know it is. But first of all, for anyone that doesn't know, what is the golden age?
A golden age is a time when literally everything and everybody has a golden aura. And so the land itself is radiating gold. The trees have got golden auras. People and animals all have golden auras. And of course, gold is the color of love and wisdom. So it is just incredible. And the last golden age, as you probably know, was the golden age of Atlantis, the legendary age, which lasted for 1500 years. And now, so many thousands of years later, we are approaching the new golden age, starting in 2032, though I know lots of other people have different ideas. That's what my guide has always told me, 2032, and there are certain cosmic happenings then which slip us into the energy of the new golden age. But it'll be like 2012. You know, some people were expecting spaceships to come and take them off, but in fact, it'll probably just go with a whisper, but a definite acceleration in the frequency, everybody moving forward into something higher. And when you think that for 10,000 years, we have been stuck in a third dimensional masculine oriented experiment, that now at last, you know, the shift started in 1987 with a harmonic convergence. That's not very long ago. Then you had 2012, and then you've got 20 years to shift everything up 2 dimensions until 2032. And so anybody who's alive now has come in to birth a new civilization. It's completely extraordinary. No one says it's not challenging. All births are challenging, and this one particularly so, because it's a very, very fast birth of rising rising 2 dimensions in 20 years. This is why, because it's so extraordinary, that we're receiving so much help from the angelic realms, from the star systems, from wise beings coming. Everything is helping Earth to move into something new. And, you know, I was given a whole lot of forecasts about what was going to happen in these years. And up to last year, I was thinking, I don't think we're going to make it. You know, how come we're going to make such big changes in just the little time left? Then suddenly COVID hit, and you could almost see in front of your eyes the old paradigm collapsing, big businesses collapsing, high streets collapsing. Anything aligned with the old third dimensional paradigm that doesn't serve us moving forward is just going. And of course, there are hardships associated with all of that. If you lose your job, if your business goes down. But I think people need to remember 2 things. One is we all create our own reality. So if we focus on doom and gloom and disaster, we will create it. If we focus on where we're going, what we want to happen, then we can create that. And this is one of the reasons I want to talk about this, because so many people are delving into conspiracy theories and negativity about COVID. And all the time we're stuck in all of that, we are not creating the new golden age that is just there for us to take. And my guide always says this is a really important time to focus on it, to create it, because this is a co-creation for everybody. And of course, people are losing their jobs. People are finding their businesses break down, but a lot of people are just going around in a circle looking for the same thing again. However, this is the start of the time when people need soul satisfaction. So look for what makes you happy, what makes you feel satisfied, fulfilled, and don't just go for the same thing again, because you will just be going round and round in a circle and say, oh, it's not fair, I've been made redundant 3 times. And it's because your soul wants you to find what's right for you. And the thing is that when you do, and when you've raised your frequency to the 5th dimension, abundance follows. People aren't always aware that as soon as you're 5th dimensional, then you attract abundance. So we're moving to an age, as you know, where robots are taking over, where the banks are collapsing, people aren't going to be able to travel as they did. But we are going to have abundance because more people are 5th dimensional. By 2012, almost everybody will have their 12 chakras fully in place. And when your 12 chakras are fully in place, then you start to open up to your psychic abilities and spiritual gifts. And by 2032, almost everybody will start to be telepathic. More people will be clairvoyant, or at least sense energies. When that happens, you can see what's going on for someone. You know if they're totally honest or if they're concealing stuff. And so that will be the era when truth comes forward. And when that happens, you can trust people and you feel safe. And the biggest thing that's shifting is the consciousness. Can you imagine a life where you absolutely trust everybody? You know you're totally safe. I think about all these people who complain about backache, and that's because, especially lower backache, that is because they're worried about money, they're worried about houses, all of that survival stuff. Well, if you can totally trust, you don't have survival issues. And so that backache will just simply disappear. And it's because the consciousness of the base chakra has risen. We are just heading for a time which is amazing and mostly beyond our comprehension.
It's going to be beautiful, Diana. It really will be. And I think, you know, it coming and the way everything's just kind of unfolded as well for the past couple of years, you know, you can see it aligning, you know, you really can. And I think whether if people are spiritual, not spiritual, I think everyone has a sense where they are aware that something is happening, something is changing, and it really, really is. I mean, so for you, Diana, can you take me back when you first found out about the golden age and the transition and the ascension and everything like that?
Oh, I don't know, because I've written for many, many years about Atlantis. I think probably my book about Atlantis, Discover Atlantis, came out 20-something years ago. And that is the foundation of where we're going now. And the thing is that Atlantis, that golden era, when they had the most incredible crystal technology, when everybody lived in happiness and comfort, there was no ill health. That was based on a 3rd dimensional planet, a 5th dimensional experiment in a 3rd dimensional planet. And now we're going in for a 5th dimensional experience in a 5th dimensional planet. So the planet itself is supporting what's going on. That's going to make it so much easier, with the result that by 2050, we will be beyond where Atlantis was. I mean, it's just awesome to think about it. I know we've chosen to come in at the destruction time, but you will most certainly be moving ahead and be a leader in the new golden age, when everything from politics to travel to everything will be so very different. And I think, it's really important to understand that these children we are just not giving them. the start that they need in life, the education, everything is not right for them, as you know. And yet by 2032, things will have changed dramatically. All the big buildings like banks and supermarkets and hospitals and schools will be swept away. We won't need huge schools because we'll understand that children need smaller, more intimate, relaxed surroundings. And you can't possibly be relaxed in the schools, the monstrosities that we have nowadays. They were built, according to my guide, Kumikar, to satisfy the egos of those who planned them. And I can see that with the huge hospitals, with the huge everything. No, by the time 2032 comes, we will be going in for much more natural health methods. The health service in our country is breaking down totally. And it's just is an impossible situation, very challenging for anybody who's got difficulties right now, health difficulties. But it's forcing people to look at natural ways. It's forcing people to take responsibility. No, in the olden days, you chewed your food. Now you take I don't know, whatever, some sort of digestive pill to help you digest it. All those simple things will be coming back. You took herbs in Atlantis, and this will be coming back and is coming back fairly rapidly already. People kept in balance with the right herbs, because as you know, every single herb is vibrationally aligned to part of your body. And so when those vibrations come into alignment, then they heal that part of the body. And the only problem was that when we've been in this last 100 years or more than 100 years, in the last 10,000 years, we have got so much karma that we've brought in from our soul journeys that we haven't been able to deal with our bodies and keep them in balance just with natural methods, which is where allopathic methods came in, which is where the pharmacies came in and the pharmaceuticals just took the power. All of that is collapsing and will have collapsed by 2032. And then we'll be moving into a new age where you don't have hospitals, you have small healing centers where people are treated in natural ways. And then later on, by 2050, they'll be able to knit bones with lasers, even regenerate. Spinal injuries and things will all be dealt with in a new way, with lasers and mind control and sound. All of those methods, because the karma has balanced, will be effective once more. So we are moving into something new and extraordinary. And if your only interests are fashion and clothes and a big car and a big house, you're going to find this new age, this transition very challenging. If you're interested in nature and a natural way of living and helping the planet, then you'll find it easy and you'll flow into the new golden age. So I think that it really depends on what you're looking for about how easy or how difficult it's going to be. Now, if your whole sense of being is because you've got a big job where you earn a lot of money, it's going to be rather difficult. But notice more and more people are growing vegetables, are walking out. You know, I have talked to so many people that say, actually, I don't want to go back to work. I haven't worked for a year.
Yep.
And one of the things we will have in the new golden age is leisure. But I'll talk about this another time. But the consciousness is so different that leisure is going to be absolutely fantastic. It's just going to make everybody feel good. I also think everybody thinks that they're going to all be jumping back on planes again, and it's going to be like it was before. That is not going to happen. because travel, as we've known it, is not ecological. It's going to be too expensive in the next 10 years or so. And so we're not going to be able to transport goods with on the planes and boats and things. International trade will have ceased by that time, by 2032, which is interesting because it means we will not be importing goods that have been made in low grade places where everybody is stressed out. We won't have this flood of cheap goods again. We'll start caring for what we've got, having homemade things and things that are quality made. Now, if you bought something that's made in a sweatshop, it has a vibration that's low and keeps you low. No, all these kids wearing clothes that was made in sweatshops, holding their vibration back. Soon as that stops, then, and you've got high frequency clothing, that changes your vibration too, because you're not subjected to it. And so I think that that's also going to make a big, big difference. People say, what's happening about animals? There is a huge shift in the world right now about people and the way they treat animals. I know it's not good enough anywhere near, but animals are supposed to co-share our planet with us. It's not us in charge. And by 2032, everybody will be either vegetarian or eat fish. Meat won't be eaten. This means there won't be any animal farms. And so those animals will make a choice. They will either return to their planets of origin, or they will stay on and either support us or work with us, but in a different energy, because people will respect and honor them and help them as is meant to be. And so that's going to be a very different feeling. It also means we don't have to chop down masses of forests in order to support cattle for steaks. People are going to be very different. Even animals themselves are going to start the shift and go back to as they were in Atlantis, becoming vegetarian. Now that takes a long time because all their jaw structures, their teeth structures and things have to change. But many of them will decide to move on. Many of those who were designed originally for a third dimensional frequency won't want to stay on the planet, obviously, because it's moved into another frequency. But new animals for that higher vibration will come in. So there's lots and lots of change taking place as that old paradigm collapses. Money is another thing. People are very frightened of the economy. And of course, that is collapsing. Banks are collapsing. People saying, what should I do with my money? And or I haven't got any money, you know, it's all money, money, money. And that time is coming to an end. There will be local currencies coming up as banks collapse. But then after 2032, we won't be using money at all because we'll be in local communities again. We won't have masses of travel. People will always want to travel, but we won't have it like on a whim you travel to the other end of the world. But that's not happening, not until well into into the new age, when of course there will be new eco power and methods of free ecological power that we actually haven't got any concept of now is coming in. And then we will travel again, but in a totally different ecological way.
Wow.
And so, yeah, I know what is happening, what is being prepared for the new golden age is amazing. It's just that we've got to go through this difficult period in order to prepare for it.
I always think, you know, sometimes there's no pain, there's no game, you know, you've got to do this, but, you know, everything feels right. Like then when you were saying about, you know, we're not going to be eating meat, like for me personally, You know, I've only ever ate really chicken, and that's, you know, even if I see it, I don't really like it, if you know what I mean. I've always wanted to eat like no, animals. I don't get it. Like I've just, you know, see a cow and like, why would I want to eat that? You know, it just doesn't kind of, it's not with me, it's not in me. And to be part of, you know, a world where they don't, you know, you're actually respecting the animals, you're looking after them, you know, it's how I've always thought things should be. But obviously being here in kind of the 3D, you know, I've always felt, no, it needs to be better, but that is what it's going to be. You know, those vibrations, it's going to be there, isn't it? So, you know, what can we do as people, as a collective, to actually prepare for the golden age?
Talk about it, think about it, try to live as if it already is there. If you have a job, for example, that is about helping children, helping animals, looking after the land, caring for anything, looking after trees, then those jobs and businesses will flourish. It's the old paradigm that is collapsing. And so giving yourself as much as possible into the new. Start to grow a few vegetables, start to do some of those things, blessing the water, blessing, because that's going to be one of the challenges, food and water in some places. But if the whole world comes together with an open heart, then that won't have to happen. You know, a forecast is only a forecast. It can change. And so if enough people send love into situations and to each other, then we don't have to have the hardships in the ways that are possible at the moment. You know, planting a tree, if everybody just planted one tree, then that would make a massive difference. And support places where trees are planted. In lots of communities are planting trees now, and people are coming together and they're spending Sundays planting trees. You can imagine some countries like Australia in the New Golden Age, once it's established, once the New Golden Age is established, then they're going to have a massive reforestation program. And Australia will eventually be a green and pleasant land to live in because they've taken that decision. So that's one of the forecasts for once we're in the New Golden Age. But even just talking about it, thinking about it, and focusing your attention on it brings it forward.
One of the best online business models that you can start today in 2025 is a business model where you can use AI as much as possible. Why? Because AI can take as much work off your hands as possible. You know that what you produce is also of incredibly good quality and without having to build up a lot of skills yourself or hire expensive.
I love it. I mean, but the thing is, Diana, as well, I mean, not everyone, because I think about myself, you know, I'm very much into, you know, the spiritual realm, angels, unicorns, dragons, everything. I'm very much there with you. But then even I say, like, my partner is completely different, where he's open to it a little bit, but he's very much a part of that 3D money, black and white. You know, you got a job, you get your money, you come home, that kind of things. And we've always clashed a little bit on that because I've always
not surprised.
your heart, you know, like even like growing up as well, and like say your mum and your dad, like, you need to go and get a job and this and that. And I've been like, but I'm not happy doing it. So why am I going to do it? But they're, no, you need to pay your bills. And so that's very 3D. And I've always been trying to fight that like throughout my whole life. But what happens if people don't want to ascend and they're happy with the money, with their life now? And it's like, no, what do we do if we're connected to those people?
Okay. Well, there are two questions there. The first is, if by 2032, you're not at least at the upper levels of the fourth dimension with your heart open, or fifth dimensional, those people will stay. If you're not there, you will move to another planet of origin. And so we will not have those people on the planet. There will be quite a big exodus at that point, or, you know, in the years up to it, a natural wastage as people take decisions that actually they're better off on another planet than they are here. Because after all, if you've got a closed heart and you're living with a planet which is open-hearted, that's very uncomfortable. And so that they will, a lot of those will move on in that time. If you're living with somebody like that, just keep your heart open, because everybody is moving up in frequency. It's inexorable. No, you can't help it. There are portals opening all the time, which are radiating high frequency heart energy out. It's very hard to keep your heart closed if those around you have an open heart. And so I think that a load of these people are just going to naturally and automatically open up and start to want to be lighter. And as they become a lighter, higher frequency, they won't want to eat meat. They won't want to do all those things because it won't feel right in their bodies. So there is a huge automatic process taking place right now, preparing everybody for the new age. After all, this is a birth. You know, a baby is born, whatever you do, you can't stop it happening. And so we're just here to try and get it there safely as possible. So the new age is coming regardless. And so we just have to hold the light for people to be able to see that the baby is being born.
Oh, that's a lovely way to describe it as well. A really nice way. And of course, how delicate the process is. So how can, angels, unicorns, and dragons as well, how can they help with that ascension process with us as well?
Well, they are helping all the time, whether we can see them or feel them or not. They are with us, helping us. Now, the dragons are constantly burning up the lower energies. And every single person that just asks a dragon to do something is helping to clear that energy on the planet. And of course, you've got high frequency dragons who are doing lots of other things and bringing in protection and caring. Then you've got the angels who are always holding the vision with us. And so just know that if you're finding it hard to hold the vision, just know that your angel is holding the vision of what's the highest thing for you. And the unicorns have returned now for the first time since the fall of Atlantis, because at that time, everybody had their unicorn. They were aware of their unicorn. They could see it. Their unicorn was holding the frequency high for them. That's one of the ways the frequency was held so high for so long. It was only when it started to go down that the unicorns had to withdraw. Now our frequency is high enough that they've all come back again. And so they are there holding the frequency, and every single person that connects to them and works with them is helping them to do that. So we have just so much assistance going on at this moment, even though you look around and you can see the turmoil. You've only got to see the news, which actually I've ceased watching, but it comes in on the phone and things. And you can see that there is so much going on. And our task is to be a beacon of light and hold the light for the new golden age so that it happens more quickly. Now, every time you have a peaceful thought instead of an angry one, then you're helping to bring world peace in. Because one of the things that will happen in 2032 is that there will almost all the world, the forecast is, will be at peace by then. And when there is international cooperation, which will be soon after 2032, it can't happen until after world peace. When you have international cooperation and everyone is working for the highest good of the collective, that at that point, there are various cosmic things happening, and the universe is bringing us abundance and gifts beyond anything that we can comprehend. Again, it's something that's beyond us at this moment to understand what they are going to bring in for the planet and the people on the planet. And it's the new spiritual technology, the new ways of looking after the weather, getting the weather right, all of that sort of thing will be coming in, will be downloaded into our consciousness as soon as we have international peace and cooperation. So the more people that just find a peaceful response, that spread peace, that I always bless the litter. I've told you this story before, but I always bless the litter and ask that the person that's dropped it may have a blessing of self-worth. Because as soon as that goes out instead of judgment, it raises the frequency in that place.
Mm.
And it's such a simple thing to do, but it makes a difference.
And that's it there, Diana, isn't it? You know, every little thing that we all do, no matter how small, you know, as long as it's positive, it's in the right vibration, it all goes to help, doesn't it?
With this AI tool, you can turn your story into a beautifully illustrated children's book.
Everything, yeah. It all makes a difference.
It does. It really, really does. And it's an exciting time as well. But, you know, we've got to weather it, you know, and get through it. And of course, you know, we've got angels, unicorns, dragons helping us galore as well. But there's also something about crystal skulls that I wanted to ask you as well, Diana. So, I mean, I know, have they all been found yet, or are they still ready to come? Or what is a crystal skull as well?
Okay, a crystal skull in Atlantis. There were 12 regions in Atlantis in the Golden Era. And the high priest or priestess of each area had a crystal skull in which all the information, knowledge, and wisdom of their area was encoded. And so they were all then, at the end of Atlantis when it fell, they were all taken out of Atlantis and they were hidden in the etheric, you know, not physically hidden in the etheric. And we were told then that as we were ready and as they were needed, they would be returned to us. Well, I think that 2 or 3 have been returned. And of course, their knowledge is then beaming out for people to pick up again. Now, other people have different ideas about this. You know, everybody seems to have a view on crystal skulls, but that's my understanding. And doesn't mean to say I'm right, because that's just what I get for that. And the others, I think, will be coming in hopefully before 2032. And that again will give a massive leap forward for us in consciousness as all that information is revealed to us. So I think that we have no idea of just how much help we're getting, how much information is being downloaded to us, how we are changing so much. I mean, for a start, I gather that even already some babies are being born with the elongated heads. Now that's as they had in Atlantis and in parts of Egypt, that is the bigger brain capacity of a soul that is carrying their 12 strands of DNA ready. Well, by 2032, a lot of babies will be like that. By 2050, all babies will come in with their 12 strands of DNA fully connected and active. That means they will have awesome powers, incredible powers.
Wow.
I mean, I'd love to talk to you sometime about what will happen between 2032 and 2050, because it is just amazing.
It's all amazing. But it's, you know, what you're saying and what you're speaking about, you know, so many people that'll be watching this will be like, that's why. And, you know, they'll already know. I think it's already within many of us. And that's why so many people are ascending, waking up. And it's not just for nothing. You know, we're all going there together, which it's going to be absolutely beautiful when we get there as well. We're very, very excited.
Well, yeah, it will be. And at the end of a journey. And life, I mean, I certainly wouldn't mind coming back after 2050, when I think that things will be so different we won't recognize it. I just had an amazing experience. I was preparing some Zooms on this. And when I was preparing the first one, which is about, what's in it? The psychic development and relationships that there'll be, and what's happening with the new children and their education. And as I was just musing about it and in front of my laptop, this child came in and took me on a journey and showed me some of her gifts and was like, whoa, and then took me to her school. And I met her teacher. And she introduced me to what they were doing. And then we went to a ceremony because her brother had been born, and how the community came together, and how we had to walk through this woodland, and I thought, oh my goodness me, all the crystals in the trees lit up and lit the pathways. It was like fairyland, but it was how they will be living in the new golden age. And it was just amazing. And I want to take people on that journey that she took me on, because it was like, oh, wow. I knew it was going to be awesome, but somehow it was just to be in it and experience it was so special and so extraordinary.
I bet it was. And it's just just what is to come, and I think everything we've gone through, people have low moments and things like that, it's all for a reason. We're doing this, things have got to go away so we can move on, when we lose things, but just keep ourselves in that high vibration. That's the most important thing. Well, Diana, for yourself, what are you most looking forward to about the golden age?
Okay, I think that goes without saying for me, that it's about community life, where it's so totally, utterly different, because everybody is totally open and honest, and you can't, there is no dishonesty. Everybody is honest. Everything is shared, because there's no ego around it. And so if you go somewhere, all the things are available. Like if you want to do a water sport, the community provides lots of boats and things, then you can take them at will. But also there'll be lots of community sports and things. Now, or music, people playing music together. At the moment, our consciousness is such as, well, we can't join in unless we know them. That's part of what people feel. And it'll be so different because everyone's heart is open. Everybody feels welcome. And so they will just join in and be welcomed. So it's a heart-centered time. And that's what, I think, yes, the technology is amazing. Yes, the way they take decisions, the way they manifest things, all of that will be completely amazing. But it's the shift in consciousness to the heart that means everybody belongs and is included that is the most astonishing thing.
Oh, Diana, I mean, we could speak about this all day, we could, but the good thing is we're going to do another video as well, which is all about 2032 to 2050. That'll be the next video we'll do. So of course, everyone that's enjoyed this video, we'll do that and we'll get it out as soon as we possibly can. But it's an absolute pleasure to talk about the golden age, 2032, what is to come. Everyone keep themselves in that positive high vibration and keep that heart open no matter what, because we'll get there together, won't we?
Absolutely. So I'm doing 3-part Zooms. You can do any part you want to, or you can do all 3. And the first one is on Monday, the 23rd of August, which is about the spiritual and psychic development we'll all have by 2032. Our relationships, our family lives, the new children, how they'll be educated. Then in the second Zoom on the 13th of September, I'm covering the houses, how they're built, the communities, the leisure that they do. That is amazing. The food, how they grow it, what they'll be eating, the animals, what's going on with them, and their community life. And then on the 27th of September, travel in the new golden age beyond anything you can imagine, money, economics, and the new spiritual technology coming in.
Oh, that's amazing.
It is extraordinary.
Let's just put it kind of, it's just like a little bit of a guidebook, to what is to come, Diana. So I'll make sure I put everything in the description below as well, so people can book onto that. And of course, I'm sure you'll be sold out within a minute anyway, so be quick.
Yeah, actually it is. It's so exciting. And if people are focused on that, they are holding the energy high for the planet to move forward.
Oh, so excited. I'm going to be on that big time. Right, Diana, thank you so much, darling, for the chat. The golden age 2032, an absolute pleasure. Thank you, darling.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Mi queja si un llamada, nae pueblo de Dios, láganos estar atento, nae voz di Señor, su espíritu está moviendo, cubriendo cada esquina, declarando el deseo de corazón de Dios. Si nos abre el espíritu, escucha con los corazón, suavemente nos portende, su voz pisando así. A mí lo hacía algo nuevo y tu persona lo mire. A mí lo trece unidad, avivamiento lo vi y mi reino lo guardo mirada en mi pueblo. A mí lo restaura autoridad y mi testigo vos solo da. Vos solo tú ma reino y pose pase para tu poder, lo sirvimi y obedecemi. Pues láganos bajo tu banda, tur lo cual cuta piel, ecos di pasado, láganos van lumidad. Y láganos van marcha manera ejército, y en mi gloria y poder, de victoria danos, y portan di fierno, lo prevalece, e avance poderoso, y ayunan di Dios, a mí lo hacía algo y tu persona lo mire. A mí lo trece unidad, avivamiento lo vi y mi reino lo guardo unidad en mi pueblo. A mí lo restaura autoridad y mi testigo vos solo da. Vos solo tú ma reino y pose pase y tu poder, lo sirvimi y obedecemi. Vos solo tú ma reino y pose pase y tu poder, lo sirvimi y obedecemi. Palabra de
Well. Mi spero che possiamo disfruttare del video mi scorso con ami. Da per me abbiamo che sun come mi deve mandare il link per você. Ora che mi deve ponere che buona il link di video Ami Amira. Deve mandar para bo apa ni? Lagami sa si bagusta episodio aqui, anto ku ela sprego an, I'm excited about it. So francamente, I am very much excited about everything ku nós by Mira. I'm excited about 2032. With the GIS-A. Agora que me deve com a vídeo de Ian Cooper. Para mim vai um prazer se você awe e você não vai ter nem hope de mim tocante de tocante de fenomeno aqui. Me deve exibir canção tocante de me deve tra vídeo tocante de para so me que para turmien nang sa ko this is happening. Ok, me demanda para você agora que a continuação é vídeo recém de Diane Cooper. Anto você pode wake você mes. Please wake vídeo aqui, hace studie vídeo de sentido skibi, etc. Skibi é coisa não que é necessário. Me vai pôr agora aqui em comments. Bota descopia o link aqui, bota no meu browser e tá habile. Ok? So, esse é o dia. Tava um prazer se você lagami sa como sanga programa, anto share a maneira uma bisa. Agora que me vai tão coisa como descobri recentemente, me tá senti como tenho papia hope bastante ribaje para me preparar nos community, nos não. Anto lo mi maneira bisa lo mi vetra canção rondo di gelo mi tim evento rondo di gelo mi tim video rondo di G, etc. Ok? Mi chiede di dare sabato poco, mi già domingo trove, ora con nostro in corso aspierta, arriva un altro programma interessante, non sta pendiente per un pari intervista, arriva nos già luna, dus che è pendiente per sé. Pa mi dava un piacere, sirvi bosso con hobby carinho e hobby amor a trove, invitavo sabato a trove come già domingo. Ciao. Ciao, il nostro paese era di seguente maniera che cambia il sistema di piattaforma, mentre cosa poi un altro cammino che tu cosa vuoi mettere? On my way.
You know I hear ainda, but I believe que o destino junto cerca. Mi no timpura paso mi bendición lo llega. Gotta keep moving con fe y con seguridad. Me ta on my way, me ta on my way. Oh, 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 oh. Me ta on my way, me ta on my way. Oh, 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 oh. Me ta on my way. El camino tan largo, ma casi que pop y per esperanza. Brava mi crece de tus circunstancias. The struggle ma descubrí mi abundancia. Me ta on my way, me ta on my way. Oh, 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 oh. Me ta on my way, me ta on my way. Oh, 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 me ta on my way. Sin duda, vuelve cocky llave. Mi alma te atrae, fe cocky llave. Fama no te con la que si te juega. Inspired de mi show, a botar el target. Esa aquí está presión con meta. Eso tú estás hambra pa' llegar. No valo de momento aquí. No valo de momento aquí. Love logra si won't start on. No duró la costa by phone. Love logra just stand up fit. But on your way, on your way. Love logra si won't start on. No duró la costa by phone. Love logra just stand up fit. But on your way, on your way, mi non llega ainda. But I believe que o destino chão te cerca. Mi non ti impura paso, mi bendición no llega. Gotta keep moving con fe y con seguranza. Me tá on my way, me tá on my way. Oh, 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 me tá on my. Oh, 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 oh. Sergio, take it over, come on, man. Okay, Porter, canta for me. Oh, 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 oh. Me tá on my way, me tá on my way. Oh, 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 oh. Me tá on my way, me tá on my way. Oh, 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 oh. Umbia mas, come on. Oh oh, oh 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 oh, mitad. Come on, un más. Oh 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 oh, oh 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 oh, mitad. Do ce soir. Oh 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 oh. Are you guys ready for a party? Are you guys ready for a party? Canta con me. Oh 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 oh. Oh oh, me tá on my way. Me tá on my way. Me tá on my way.